so irresistible. Let's Yeah, I had to feel this sunshine on my neck, on my brain. Oh, that looks like fun. Oh, these trees, they work for me. Oh, man. I tell you, these trees work for me. Oh, here he comes again with his moped, whatever you call it. No safety jacket. No safety jacket. He's trying to jump in front of these cars. Wow. Okay. Let's talk a little while. This vitamin D3 is so important. I need to keep my bones and my muscles and everything else in between. I need to keep it nice and strong. So I had to come out here today. I need to climb some of those stairs. There's so many good stair exercises. Whoa. I don't think I met an exercise that I didn't want to do or didn't really, really love. I don't think I met any exercises that I absolutely hated lately. Now that I understand how it's so important and it gives you so much value for years to come. I mean, 30, 40, 50 years, 60 years, you're still getting benefits from the exercises you did. Whew. There are just some things you can't appreciate until later in life. As I heard one man say, the corridor of youth is 35 to 65 years of age. But some of us have been programmed to think by the time you're in your 20s, you got one foot in the banana peel. By the time you're in your 30s, you got one foot on ice, and then it's all downhill after that. And you're just holding on, trying to prevent everything that's going to eventually take you out anyhow. But that's the biggest fallacy there is. But it's so etched on the brain, so ingrained into the mind that we have to really resist. We have to resist all the death philosophy, because our hospitals and medical system is set up to look for death, prevent death. I'm sure that's their goal, is to prevent things from being too horrible, or to make you as comfortable as possible. And I kind of feel the opposite. I feel like I need to have a health and life philosophy, and to stay away from anything or anybody that is a threat to that. It took so many decades, but I finally found a couple of doctors that are just probably the best I'll ever find. To date, they're the best I could find. My team of doctors, I should say, and nurses, they're priceless. They're absolutely priceless. That's the best kept secret in your health plan, is a good nurse. I tell you, we've always had nurses in our family, and we still have. And most of the time I spend thinking about health and a career in medicine or health. I always wanted to be a doctor, but as a Pisces, I tell you, we just we have a wide horizon. We see value in so many careers and so many people and places. It's hard to just narrow down one career goal when you're Pisces. You could easily swim from one career to the next. And well, I wonder what time it is. There's a lot of activity out here. So many new people living here. I don't hardly even recognize them. Oh, okay, I gotta stretch my legs because I tell you, I don't want to take nothing for granted. None of my health, anything, I don't want to take it for granted. It's so easy. Like I say, the programming that we've had tells my mindset that I need to move away from all that old, unhealthy programming. And nowadays, if you watch the news, you'll be afraid to come outdoors. You'll be afraid behind doors. And that's a horrible way to live. So it's better to be as careful as you possibly can and trust your God for the rest. Do your best and forget the rest. And there are so many controversies and conflicts in life that you can't really get too serious about life. Because if you do, you just may not survive. Oh, interesting. What goes on in the daylight? Such a calm, cool day. I can tell in a few hours it's going to be cold. Got a nice breeze after nearly 2 weeks. I think it was about 2 solid weeks. You couldn't breathe, and whatever you breathed would feel like fire going in your lungs. The heat was so extreme. Even if you were in a cooler part of the LA County, the heat still affected you. It affects your breathing and your skin. So I know I need some more leaks to clean out my lungs. I had just finished a couple weeks of cleaning my lungs before that big heat wave hit. And the air is still not quite right. You can always tell the difference in the air that you're breathing, the air quality. If you've lived in LA County for decades, you would remember the years where the smog was just normal for everybody here. We didn't think twice about it, and we were constantly getting warnings, but when you're young, you think you're never going to die, or you think you're so healthy you could never get sick from something like polluted air. But The air quality improved. It took decades of taxes and voting and all that. The air quality finally improved. And then now when something happens like extreme temperatures and fires and what have you, then you notice the difference right away in your breathing. Oh well. Dainty little flowers. Dainty little flowers. Looks so nice. I was just telling someone how I think about a year ago, 2 years ago, when we had those horrible fires and winds like nobody had ever seen or heard of before. The contractors came to put in copper wiring and paint, and ever since then I haven't seen my jewelry. I was telling somebody about that. And of course it doesn't matter to them because it doesn't come out of their pocket. They just shrugged it off. But that was decades. Hello. That was decades of jewelry, and now it's gone. Not that I wore it anyhow. You know, in LA County, quickest way to get a beat down, or the quickest route to the cemetery is to flex all your trinkets. So now when people have to flex, they usually know how long they can do that and where, what part of LA County they can do that safely. And then they have to hope they're not wrong, because there is no guarantee that everything is going to go the way you expect it or hope it to go. Okay. It's crazy that the weather is so nice, you hate to go back indoors. You hate to go back indoors. And then once you get inside, if you get distracted with all kind of little chores and trinkets and all kind of tasks, then you look up and the sun is gone. It's after dark. So I guess it's so much to be grateful, because nobody needs to have a boring life. There's really no excuse for that. Nobody wants a boring life. I sure don't. I think I'll go and look at the pool. I was awake most of the night, so I think it was maybe 8 o'clock before I finally just gave it up and got some sleep. And by the time I came back to reality, it was already half a day gone. But I still want to look at the pool, even if I can't get in. For some reason, they don't allow night swimming. And oh, I'll tell you, I missed that. That was one of my favorite activities, is to get in the pool after dark and swim. After the sun is gone, you don't have to worry about burnt. You don't have to worry about getting out before too long. But there's trade-offs in everything. There's all kind of trade-offs. Well, at least it's clean. Well, it looks clean until you get in the shadow. You can see little bit of debris in the shadow. Oof. Something about that swimming pool, it just takes away everything. It takes away stress you didn't know you had. If you know of a good movie to watch, leave it in the comments. And it's so sunny bright, I can't see my screen. I can't read anything on my screen. Ooh. Yeah, the fire left my skin in such a sensitive condition that chlorine would mess me up. I wouldn't be able to stay in that pool. But it's just good to see it. I need to put my legs in there anyhow. I didn't realize how important your leg work is. Climb some of these steps, because this leg work is so beneficial. Oh, wait. Tell you what's fun is those squats. I love squats. I mean, I don't like the pain afterwards, but I like the stretching. Hey, that looks like the 405 freeway over there behind the trees. You probably can't see it. Always busy. But it's moving right now, so that lets you know it's definitely not Friday. And it's definitely not after 3. Oh, oh man. Okay, I can finally see my screen. So welcome in on the replay. If you watch this on the replay, welcome in. Oh, a breeze of fresh air. Oh, it's been weeks. Finally felt that air. I guess I didn't miss it until that heat wave came here. After that heat wave, after the after that heat wave comes and goes, even though it's not cold, even a little bit of cool air feels like you're freezing. It will make you go into chills. Yeah. Okay. Have a good week. Take care. Take good care of yourself. I gotta make my breakfast. It's so late, but still gotta make my breakfast.